Live tonight from Lakeland, Florida, the virtual USA International Speedway, the longest dirt track here on the iRacing.com schedule. Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 winged sprint cars sign into USA as we get set for another round of the 410s. Here tonight, of course, presented by Dirty Old Bastards and Wicked Cushion Esports. We're live across Facebook and YouTube tonight. Once again, the first of two broadcasts here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll have, after this one, at, I think, 11 Eastern, I believe it is. We will go to Limaland. I believe we're at Limaland. Yeah, we'll have some 360 sprint cars later on, but let's get into the 410 winged sprint cars here at USA. Practice has wrapped up, and of course we'll move into qualifying right now. The drivers have 2 minutes to go out there to set 2 lap times. $15 cars, I believe it was, signing into the pit area for tonight. And again, we'll bring up the qualifying on the left-hand side of the screen. Down the bottom left, there's the driver that we're currently watching at the moment, Alan Sumerl. Alan Sumerl in car number 73. Going to be one of the first cars to get a lap in here. No number on the tail tank or the top wing of that race car. Kendall Tucker back in action tonight. Vinny Sansoni, Chance Siskowski, Mike Keegan, Richie Preston, John Batista making an appearance, we believe, as well. Alan Sumerl, third quick. Kendall Tucker, contact with the backstretch wall, so that lap 1 will not count. So we'll have to wait for Kendall Tucker's second lap. James Eden's on the racetrack as well in car number 52 for Swindell Speed Lab. These two guys have been absolutely dominant over the past couple of weeks. James Eden's waiting. In fact, it'll be his green flag lap. Kendall Tucker, his lap. Quick time, Kendall Tucker with an 18.087. An 18.087. He's got the field covered by a 10. Well, not anymore because James Eden's quick time with an 18.083. And Swindell Speed Lab, these drivers are really heating up the competition here tonight. They've got a 10th over the rest of the field. And his second lap time would have even been second quick with an 18.092. 13 cars took to qualifying. We'll move into the first of 2 heat races here tonight. Josh, thank you for the 35 stars. Hello, Patricia. Doing good. How are you? How's everybody else out there in Facebook and YouTube land? Thank you for the likes, shares, and follows that are coming through. Appreciate it. Let's go trackside. Take a look right now, Heat race number 1. Your Ultimate Dirt TV heat race number 1 starting grid. And starting on pole for Swindell Speed Lab, driving car number 52, James Edens. On the outside of the front row, driving for Team SETI, driving car number 92. It'll have the X on the outside wing. Mike Keegan will start position number 2. Chance Siskowski in car 7, going to start position number 3. Jonathan Lowe, driving car number 20, will start position number 4. Had a good run last night in the 305s at Eldora. Alan Sumerl, driving car 73, will start position number 5. The 01 of Kyle Stoltz going to line up outside your third row, position number 6. And scheduled to start position 7, driving the 157. That'll be John Lopresto. And Kevin Hanley in the 110, going to start position number 8. So that is your lineup for heat race number 1, the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 winged sprint cars live from The virtual USA International Speedway, of course, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. James Edens has, well, there was Gritter, but he has brought that car back in behind the wall. It's gone straight back to the virtual hauler. And we also have a giveaway tonight again, courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. All you got to do, type in, there's a keyword, and I think it's fast lane. Let me just check. Let me check before you start typing anything in, folks. I was told, but I was just waking up. It's Let's Race. So type in Let's Race in the Facebook or YouTube feeds, in the Facebook feed mostly. But feel free to type it in if you're watching on YouTube. Again, Let's Race. And a chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators and Tim Nichols. So Tim, thank you very much for your support once again here on the Thursday evening. So Chance Siskowski. He will now move up to position number 1, courtesy of James Eden. I think he wants to come from the back. Get that racecraft about him, but here we go. Heat race number 1. The Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. Pace truck is in, green flag is out. We are underway for the first of 8 times around this 3/4 of a mile racetrack. Jonathan around the outside of Samuel. Kyle Stoltz, your winner from last night in the 3:05 competition. Top 2 going to go to the dash. Everybody else will go straight through to the main event. Kevin Hanley and John Lepresto. It was Lepresto who was a little out of shape when into turn number 1 and 2. Steve, you're more than welcome to join me if you want. It is Mike Keegan on screen. Chance Siskowski, your leader down through turn number 1 and 2. 2 in the books. And 6 laps left to run. The Team SETI X of Mike Keegan got Wicked Cushion on the side of that front wing. But right now it is all Chance Siskowski field really spread out. At the moment here in the opening heat of the night, the battle is going to be on for what could be is now the race lead. Siskowski and Keegan 1 and 2. Siskowski scheduled to start position 3, but of course started position number 1 with Edens. Taking the 52 back to pit road to start from the back of the bus. Siskowski really getting in those quick lap times at the moment. Lap times in the mid 18-second brackets with an 18.461 the previous lap. We'll see what it is this time by. It's an 18.433, but Mike Keegan with an 18.378. He is really getting and hustling along down the back straight away. It'll be 2 to go this time. My off for turn number 4. Chance Siskowski, Mike Keegan 1 and 2. Jonathan Lowe in 3rd. Kyle Stoltz 4th. Kevin Hanley rounds out the top 5. Then you go back to Alan Samuel in 6th, and John Lepresto in position number 7. For the penultimate time in corners number 3, now to turn number 4, the white flag flies. Heat race number 1, Siskowski and Keegan. Here goes Keegan to the inside, trying to make the bottom side work into turn number 1 and 2. He couldn't slide up because Siskowski was there. And there is Siskowski going to go into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Coming past the Hooters start-finish line. Siskowski wins ahead of Keegan, Lowe 3rd, Stoltz, Hanley, Samuel, Lepresto, and Edens. In fact, Stoltz. He did get 4th, that was. Heat 1 is complete. Heat number 2. Cars about to make their way here onto the front straightaway behind the rracing.com pace truck. So again, a reminder, type in Let's Race. Be entered into the giveaway courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. as heat race number 2 cars on the racetrack right now. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt to E starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 00 for Swindell Speed Lab, it's Kendall Tucker. To his outside, at a position number 2 in car number 80, that's going to be Vinny Sansoni. Richie Preston will start inside your second row. Position number 3 to his outside. Chris Roberts going to line up at a position number 4. Position 5, driving car number 3 for Slick Sim Sports. That'll be Lewis Hewitt. And Aaron Schaefer in car 77 going to start position number 6. John Batista scheduled to start position 7. Did not grid in the 54 for Black Diamond Motorsports. So that'll move Max Stamball, who'll be still at the back of the bus in car number 5 to make up this 7-car field here. Heat race number 2. So a couple of pro drivers here in this heat race. Of course, the front row, Kendall Tucker, Vinny Sansoni, both hold their Pro World Championship licenses for the 410 sprint cars on a Monday night. Of course, Lewis Hewitt holds one as well. So 3 drivers. In fact, John Batista holds one as well. So but John Batista not in this one. Alright, heat race number 2 here at USA. Field set to be let loose from Kendall Tucker. Pace truck is in, we're underway, green flag is out. Tucker and Vinny Sansoni 1 and 2 down into turn number 1 and 2. Roberts on the inside of Preston. Preston's got the run. Look at Hewitt up on the inside of Roberts for position number 4. Roberts going to cut down to the low side on the exit of turn number 4, trying to move back into position 4, but Hewitt will hold on. Here goes Roberts downstairs through turn number 1 and 2. Catfishing Hewitt getting a run now on Richie Preston. Preston got into the wall on the back straightaway, and there goes Hewitt up to position number 3. Picking up a couple of early positions early on, but look at Roberts, Schaefer and Max Stamball. Stamball now upstairs into turn number 1 and 2, running the cushion, the 1-9 Designs number 1 machine. Roberts now under heavy pressure from Stamball. Roberts goes right through the middle. He'll slide up just above the slick line there on the exit of turn number 4. Your leader is Kendall Tucker out in front. Roberts and Preston on screen along with Lewis Hewitt just there in front of Preston. That's 3rd and 4th on screen. You'll see 5th coming to screen as Stamball, slide job on Chris Roberts into turns 3 and 4. There we go, 4 down, 4 to run. Remember, type in Let's Race. Going to get a chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Tucker leads by nearly 6/10 of a second out in front as they come off for turn number 4. Normally, well, on these half-mile tracks, but this is a 3/4 of a mile racetrack, so we've got still 2.25 miles to run, as that'll shorten down to 1.5 miles as we come to 2 to go. This time by off for turn number 4. Swindell Speed Labs, Kendall Tucker in the double aught machine. Then you go back to Vinny Sansoni in cart number 80, back there in 2nd. 3rd is Lewis Hewitt, Richie Preston on screen 4th. Then you go back to Stamball and Chris Roberts. Stamball through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Roberts was a little high there on the entry into turns 3 and 4. The white flag flies here for the final heat race of the night. Again, top 2 will move straight into the dash. They'll draw for positions, and then they'll go 6 laps around here. No cautions in the dash, and then we'll have a 2-minute warm-up session. Checkered flag is out. Kendall Tucker victorious. 2nd's going to go to Vinny Sansoni. Lewis Hewitt in 3rd. Fourth, we'll see Richie Preston, Max Stanbornholm in fifth, Chris Roberts, Aaron Schaefer, and John Batista did not grid. So heat racing action completed. And we've had a couple of late entries as well. So just getting into the server. We'll see how that one will all play out. Of course, big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion, World of Thunder iRacing League, DirtFan.com, iRaceWraps, and ISBC Broadcasting. Make sure to check them out on their social media pages. Give them a like and a follow to keep up to date with all the action that they've got going on in the real world, in the sim world. So again, just waiting on the 4 drivers from the redraw to pull out numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then, of course, we will set our dash cars on the racetrack. All right, Chance Siskowski, position number 1. Kendall Tucker, position 2. Vinny Sansoni, position 3. And Mike Keegan, position number 4. The only change that I could see from how they finish and how they would normally start is Keegan and Sansoni. They finished second in both their respective heat races, but 6 laps is on the board. We are green flag action in tonight's dash. Again, this will start up the first 4 positions in tonight's main event. Oh, Sansoni and Tucker, that was close. Keegan trying to get a run on the outside into turn number 3. It's Siskowski, run on the top side of the racetrack above the slick. 1 down and 5 to run. Tucker trying a different line. He'll go enter in up high on 1. And by the time he comes out of turn number 2, he's on the low side. Both drivers up top. Run on the slider line. Here comes the move from Kendall Tucker down low slide. No, I thought he was going to go the slider up to keep it pinned to the low side. But Siskowski put the right rear on the cushion, inches away from the outside concrete wall. And drove around the double O of Kendall Tucker. Maybe Tucker trying to see if that bottom side is going to be there later on in tonight's main event. But I tell you what, all upstairs into turn number 1 and 2. There he goes, cutting down the exit to the low side of turn 2. Seeing what kind of times these drivers are doing right now. Kendall Tucker's got the field covered by half a tenth, but right now he goes a little bit quicker. 2 laps left to run. 18.713 was his last lap. In fact, that was Keegan. 18.742. So Mike Keegan right now has got some speed in the X machine. They'll come to the white flag this time by 1 lap left to run. Here goes Tucker with a slide job into turns 1 and 2. He was just waiting patiently for his time. Siskowski back to the inside. Watch Tucker cut it down low on the exit of turn number 4. They race off for turn 4. Tucker makes a mistake, and now Tucker going to finish third. Oh boy! Siskowski wins. Second will go to Keegan. Third will be Kendall Tucker, Vinny Sansoni to round out the top 4. Well, we'll have a 2-minute warm-up session for these drivers. So we'll take this opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV and come back with your 25-lap A main event. Of course, caution laps not counting. Last time we were here last season, it went green to checkered. So we'll see if things are going to happen the same again or whether we get a couple of cautions. But stay tuned. Again, don't forget, if you want a chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, all you got to do is type in Let's Race in the chats, and the winner will be announced on the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page. We'll take a quick break and come back. Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage here of the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Winged Sprint Car Series here tonight from the virtual USA International Speedway. Of course, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Again, let's type in Let's Race. Your chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Let's take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight. A main event which will be contested over 25 laps. So starting on pole, Chance Siskowski. At a position number 2, it's going to be Mike Keegan. Position 3 is going to be Kendall Tucker. Position 4, it will be Vinny Sansoni. Starting up at a position number 5, it'll be Jonathan Lowe. Position 6 will be Lewis Hewitt. Kyle Stodd's going to start position number 7. Richie Preston out of position number 8. Position number 9, it's going to be Kevin Hanley out of position number 10. Max Stamball. Alan Smell lines up out of position number 11. Chris Roberts lines up out of position number 12. Position number 13, we'll see John Lepresto. Position 14 is going to be Aaron Schaefer. James Eaton's going to round out the 15 car field with John Batista once again. Not making the call here for tonight's 25 lap main event. The field set. Pace truck will move to the infield, this time by off for turn number 4. The iRacing green flag is going to be thrown, but we are not going to go green. We'll go around one more time just to get the drivers in their correct order. From the dash finishing positions, those top 4, it's just a matter of Mike Keegan, I believe. And Mike Keegan and Kendall Tucker will be swapping lanes here. Keegan will move up to position 2. And Tucker will move to position number 3. There you go, you'll see 26 on the board. And there goes Tucker to the inside. And Keegan will move up to the outside of the front row. But it's going to be Chance Siskowski going to lead us to the green flag. This time by off for turn number 4. Who will it be going to victory lane here tonight? And hopefully we'll chat to our podium later on tonight after the 25 laps. That's hopefully we can go green to check it like we did last season. It's time to get after it. 25 on the board. Green flag is out. We are underway. And Tucker up on the inside of Keegan. Now Keegan upstairs. Tucker down low. Trying to keep it locked down on the bottom side of the racetrack. The race is on for second and third. Siskowski will lead for the first time into turns 3 and 4 in tonight's main event. Here goes Tucker down low. He will stay down low through 1 and 2, just like he tried in the dash, and he will come out in front by a car. He's got him just by half a car length. Yellow. Hewitt around, I believe that was. Let's take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay and see what happened here. So Hewitt got into the wall and Richie Preston nowhere to go. Just checked up a bit. Preston gets into the back of him. Hewitt takes a wild ride. Gets back on all fours and we go yellow for the first time. So there goes that one. So we're about 2.5 minutes away from going back green, unfortunately. So again, we welcome you back to live pictures here from the virtual USA. The iRacing pace truck, lights flashing with a 2 to green signal right now. The field will go single file. Now caution laps not counting here once again. So they've obviously, hopefully got all that fixed up. iRacing and given us a wonderful platform here on dirt to race with. Of course, laser scanned tracks, laser scanned vehicles. As close as you can get to the real thing. Feel free to tell us who you're cheering for. Who do you think's going to win tonight's main event? I got a sneaky suspicion it's going to be Kendall Tucker. Edens is up to 9th already from position 15, so he's already made his way past 6. Picked up 6 positions. Six spots. He's in 9th at the moment, but here we go. The California Lightning Sprints 360s travel to Limaland, 11 Eastern. Siskowski, how much longer can he hold on for? Can he hold on to a race win? Pace truck is in. Once they get to that red line on the exit of turn number 4, the leader may fire any time. There goes Tucker. Look at the run he gets down to the low side, but it's on the top side. Out of turn number 2 that's where Siskowski. There is a big slide job from Kendall Tucker right now. Kendall Tucker, he rockets into the race lead with 22 to go. Vinny Sansoni trying to work through the middle of the racetrack. Keep an eye on Keegan. He was quick in the dash right on the top side of the racetrack. Track getting a little slicker. We'll go back and take a look at James Eden. Now he's running the bottom side through turn number 3 and 4 as he's trying to get by the 110 of Kevin Hanley. That's for 6th and 7th right now. Eden's making a run on the low side. Got that car. Obviously got that car set up for the bottom side. But now he'll go upstairs. Oh, into the wall. Rear end could be busted on that car. Stamble, yeah. It is cramming down the front straightaway. James Edens. Oh, look out. He's got trouble in the 52 machine. Back up towards Siskowski and Keegan. 3rd and 4th is Vinny Sansoni. He pretty much disposed of the 7 of Siskowski. Sansoni trying to run down your race leader, Kendall Tucker. John the Presto going back to pit row. That's still staying green here on the racetrack. 16, make that 18. 18 laps still remain in tonight's main event. You're watching Mike Keegan on screen. Just in front of him in the 7 is Chance Siskowski. The lead, however, is starting to dwindle down right now. It's down to half a second. Oh man, Kendall Tucker. He is about to have some company here in just a few short moments' time. If Vinny Sansoni is able to reel off the laps that he's been doing, he'll come through to the middle of the racetrack on the exit of turn number 4. Now it is 16 laps left to run here in tonight's main event. Tucker still working down low right there to the left of your screen. Vinny Sansoni in the orange and blue at number 80 machine. Tucker again just disappeared out of screen. Lap times right now, high 19 second. Of course, a lot of fuel in these race cars. I'm assuming they have about between 22 to 26 gallons of fuel in. And when you're using around 0.9 gallon a lap here, you wouldn't want to take the chance at underfueling these race cars. Tucker once again staying low. Sansoni 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Goes to the middle on the exit of turn number 2. The gap closes in to just under 0.4 of a second right now. Tucker upstairs. Cutting through the middle now on the exit of turn number 4. Oh, yellow flag is out. Oh no, Mike Keegan, what happened to him? He's back on pit road. You hate to see it. James Edens as well, he's back on pit road as well, but it's yellow flag coming out with 12 to run. Currently 13, but when we go back green, it'll be 12 to run. You hate Hate to see it for Mike Keegan here. Miss the sounds. The way they just fire up. Smelling the methanol as they come onto the racetrack. Yeah, but certainly don't miss the clay being flung at you. And the big chunks of clay as well. So lights are out, I believe, on the iRacing.com post truck. Yes, they are. We are set to resume action here with 12 laps left to run. Yeah, the big chunks of clay. You got cars doing, 90 to 140 miles per hour. I'd hate to see on those, those half-mile racetracks, but ours is only a 460 metre oval clayway, so not too much. Green flag back out here on the racetrack. We're back underway. Jonathan Lowe trying to work on the inside of Siskowski. Looking who's behind him, the catfish of Chris Roberts. But Siskowski now under all sorts of pressure down into turn number 3 and 4. Meanwhile, back up front, look who is rolling through the field. Kevin Henley in the 110 machine. Tucker upstairs, Sansoni through the middle. It's Tucker to get a run on the outside of the racetrack and driving away from the 80 down the back straightaway. These long straightaways, they can really hurt you if you misjudge the turn. Kyle Stoltz in the 01 machine. He's now got pressure from Mad Max. Stamball up on the inside. Oh, look out, Jonathan Lowe. Little too sideways in front of his teammate just then, and Chris Roberts says, thank you very much, I'll go around the outside. I'll pick up position number 4. Meanwhile, here comes Sansoni. He was within a tenth in turns 3 and 4 on Kendall Tucker, and look at him get a run out of turn number 2. 8.5 to go. These drivers are working upstairs. I'd love to see someone just wheel it on the bottom side of the racetrack. I think Kendall Tucker will have to be that guy that is going to look to maybe potentially go down there, because right now he could be a sitting duck for the 80, but he's doing enough to hold on to the race lead into turn number 3 and 4. 7 laps to go here at the Virtual USA. Swindell Speed Labs, Kendall Tucker in the 00 machine. He's had a bit of a tough going here tonight in the dash. Was finished 3rd. And that's where he started. So he started P3 in this one. So the drivers, in fact, that started 3rd and 4th are running 1-2 right now. Siskowski trying to hold off Roberts down into turn 1 and 2. It'll be 5 laps to go this time by on the exit of turn number 4. Sansoni was just out of screen then. Here we go. Handful of laps remaining. Tucker. Good through turns 3 and 4. Sansoni was working down low. Siskowski in 3rd. Then you go back to Roberts, Lowe, to round out the top 5, Stanmore and Kevin Hanley. Probably the two closest cars on the race. I can say that's Samel and Schaefer. They work side by side down through turn number 1 and 2, but Schaefer gets around the outside of Samel. Samel's held his hand to bring up the backup car. Not been able to get that that race car sticking up, but down the back straight away. It is Kendall Tucker out in front. Don't forget, type in Let's Race and your chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. The popsicle sticks are out. 2 laps left to run. And Kendall Tucker, well, he said, you know what? It's my time to go. My time to shine right now. He has driven away 2-second lead over Vinny Sansoni. He'll make his way up for turn number 4. The white flag is out. 3/4 of a mile, 4 turns. He'll make that 2 more turns. This time by out of turn number 2. He'll make his way down the long back straightaway here at the Virtual USA International Speedway, the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Sprint Car Series. Your main event here will go to Kendall Tucker. Kendall Tucker wins. Second will be Vinny Sansoni, and Chance Siskowski going to come home in position number 3. Bring the results up. Chris Roberts home in 4th. Max Stanmore to round out the top 5. Kevin Hanley, Jonathan Lowe, Kyle Stoltz, Aaron Schaefer, and Richie Preston, your top 10. Then you go back to Alan Samel, Mike Keegan, James Edens, John Lepresto, and Lewis Hilt. The top 15 with John Batista did not grid. But there we go. Your winner tonight gets to park it on the front straight away. Kendall Tucker goes to victory lane here at USA. I'll give these drivers just a couple of minutes. We'll let them get into the Discord. We'll have a quick chat to these drivers. Chat to the driver that comes home 3rd place here tonight in car number 7. It's Chance Siskowski. Chance, well, congratulations. You started on pole, but you come home 3rd place tonight. Not a bad run for you on that number 7 machine.
Yeah, I'll take it. Those guys were pretty quick. I think I ran a little bit too much fuel and would have liked to get down to the bottom there, and I think my car would have been a lot better if the track slicked off more and I could have ran the bottom a little bit more. But, you know, I mean, 3rd, I'll take it.
Now, tell you what, you're pretty quick without a wing on. You're pretty quick with a wing on. Obviously, these, the wings and the non-wings, they're totally different driving style. How much do you have to change that driving style, considering that you've got a lot of downforce in these race cars?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to be straight and smooth. It's kind of the same concept. You want to get the car rotated just enough to get you straight coming off the corners. It's a little bit different driving style, but slowly figuring out the wing stuff. Hopefully we can try and click off one of these wins. I know the Speed Lab guys are pretty quick, so we're going to have to do some work to get up front and win one of these things.
Well, congratulations. 3rd place run here tonight. We'll let you get out of here and let you thank some sponsors as well, Chance.
For sure. M&M Painting and Construction, Babs Auto Paints and Supply, Frederick's Eagle Hotel, Nice Crete and Landis, Alkaline 88 Water, and Wicked Cushion, and obviously you for putting on the show, and Chris. That's about it.
All right, Chance Siskowski there, home in 3rd place. Home in 2nd place tonight, driving car number 8. It's Vinny Sansoni. Vinny, congratulations on this 2nd place run. Well, coming to about 7 to go, you were right there with him, and then all of a sudden, not sure whether you made a mistake, contact with the wall or something, but unfortunately, you've seen that double O drive off into the sunset. 2nd place, still nothing to hang your head about, though. Good result.
Yeah, no, it was an okay race. We struggled with the track conditions and the weather. That played havoc on the line, and trying to set up for that. And as the track wore on there, we just kind of missed it.
Obviously, you try and set your car up for later in the race, because that's when it's going to get the most slickest. How do you set your car up, or did you just set your car up knowing that whatever the track does, and just hopefully your car's going to stick?
Yeah, a lot of times a guessing game, and 25 laps, trying to guess how much the track's going to really break down and get used up, and if your line's going to be there at the end or not. And we did pretty good for a majority of that race. Just like I said, we missed.
Did you end up going to the bottom in 3 and 4, or were you just happy just sort of run in the middle and in those last sort of 5 laps just thinking, well, you know what, as long as I don't make any mistakes, you're going to come home second?
Yeah, once you kind of, running neck and neck there for a while, and you're running the same line, you're not gonna. You got to find something different. Kind of couple laps trying stuff, and when he kind of takes off like that, you kind of got to wave the white flag.
All right, well, congratulations. Second place run here tonight, Vinny at USA. We'll let you get out of here. We'll let you celebrate, and we'll let you thank some people before we let you go, buddy.
Yeah, just want to thank you guys for putting the race on, and all my teammates and friends for all the support, and thanks for everybody for.
All right, Vinny Sanzoni there, home in second spot, home in first place tonight. Well, he comes from position number 3, but in the end he drives away nearly to a 2-point-second victory. Kendall, congratulations on this victory. I got to ask you, were you sort of just biding your time there, those first sort of 15, 18 laps, because those last probably handful of laps you drove away from everybody else?
No, I mean, it might have just been a little bit of both. I couldn't never figure out how Vinny was making that middle line work, and I just wasn't entering in high enough. And then once Edens, he was spotting for me. He told me to move up just a little bit more, and then once I did, it started sticking really well. And I think it was a little bit of that. The driver just wasn't getting it done, and once I finally figured out where to put the car where it needed to be, we was pretty fast.
25 laps around USA. It's a long time, considering that you guys are almost doing 20-second lap times. How do you sort of keep your focus up during these green flag laps, but also we had a couple of yellows here tonight. How do you keep your focus up in trying to stay focused and stay sharp?
I guess really it just comes down to experience. I've ran a lot of races longer than 25 laps. I mean, that's not really much to me. It's a bigger track. It feels a little longer, but we don't run here much. We just kind of just loaded in the same setup combination that we've been running here lately, and just like I said, once I put the car where it needed to be, I just quit searching, started running where I needed to be, and then the car come around, we started pulling away right there at the end. So track was good. USA is always fun. Just wish there could have been a few more cars here tonight. That would have made it slicker faster, but we'll keep plugging away at it.
Well, congratulations on yet another win here in the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate with the team, of course. But Kendall, before we let you go, sponsors, people behind the scenes, who makes it happen for you, buddy?
Yeah, just all my guys over at Swindell Speed Lab and K1 Race Gear, Bell Helmet, South Bay Partners, HMS Motorsport, and Racing Electronics. And thanks to you for the broadcast as always, and thanks to Chris for putting the league on. And shout out to all my family and friends for watching. And I guess we'll see y'all next time.
Very classy from Kendall Tucker. He is your winner here tonight from the virtual USA International Speedway. Ended up a dominating performance here, winning by 2.590 seconds in the space of about probably 6 or 7 laps. So he got the car, got the setup dialed in, figured it out, and did what he needed to do. So well done to Kendall Tucker, well done to Vinny Sansoni and Chance Siskowski for the top 3. Of course, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion Esports. Of course, big thanks to Tim's Dirt Track Simulators for the prize pack here tonight. Winner's going to be announced on the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page. And of course, a big thanks to those guys as well. Big thanks to our own sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion, World of Thunder Racing League, DirtFan.com, iRace Wraps, and ISBC Broadcasting. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we thank everybody for tuning in here tonight. We've still got one more broadcast at around 11 Eastern. So if you're not busy, if you want to stick around and tune in for that one, 360s at 360s at Limeland, I believe it is. Until next time, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night, and we'll see you soon.